Welcome to another video from DIY Daily. Just put together a full step-by-step guide. We're going to be investigating and fixing a washer fault on this 2016 Ford Transit. It's a Ford Transit Custom, this one. Basically the fault that we've got, the front washers aren't working. You can operate the stalk, but you can't hear any buzzing or anything. Basically we're going to get stuck into it, get access to the pump. We're going to test the pump, make sure the wiring's okay, and as long as the wiring's okay, we're going to be replacing the pump. I'll just show you, we've got a new pump on standby, and if you check the link in the description below, I'll put links to where you can get these pumps from as well. It's quite a straightforward replacement. We'll run you through everything a step at a time as we do it. Obviously we're using a 2-poster ramp today. Does make the job a little bit easier for us just to get some access underneath, but it's not going to be too bad a job to do at all from on the ground. So but yeah, just to start with, I'm going to get it up in the air, show you where the pump's located. It is on this driver's side here. Show you how to access it, and then we'll get on to testing the wiring and then replacing the pump if need be. Right, so now that we've got it up in the air, if we just come underneath the front section of the bumper here, you can just see we've got the washer bottle located here, and the pump actually slots in on this side of it, so it's really easy to access. Now most cars with the washer bottle, you'll have like a few arch trims to remove to access it normally, but with this we can literally get straight in on the pump. Now it's a little bit tricky to show you the connector because it's tucked around this side, but if I just pop it off, I've just slackened it and just sort of sat it back on, but I'll just pop it off just to show you the clip on it. And basically all it is, there's just a little tab there, and you just simply need to just push that tab in, hold it in, and then you should be able to pull the connector up there. So what we're going to do now is just test the wiring. If the wiring's okay, we'll then go on to replacing the pump. When we replace the pump, if we're going to be doing so, all we've got to do is take off this little pipe there, and it's just simply got this little like quick release connector. You've just got to push the black tab up, I think, and then you should be able to pull that pipe off. Obviously when you do this job, it is quite messy as well. It's full of screen wash in the bowl there, so we'll put like a catch tray underneath it if we're going to be removing the pump, that's all. But yeah, just to start with, I'll just show you quickly how we're going to test the wiring to the pump there. Right, so I'll just show you quickly the setup that we're going to use to test it tonight. It's a really simple setup. There's loads of different ways that you can test it. You can use a multimeter or various different ways, but just thought I'd show you this setup. It's just something that I sometimes use when testing. It's just nice to use a H7 bulb because you can see that you're definitely getting the right power down to it. So basically we've got H7 bulb in there. I've got various different lengths of wire that I use, and I've just simply connected it up to a couple of these needle probes. You can get them from Laser, quite an handy bit of kit there. And all I'm going to do is probe these into the connector. So we'll just get it rigged up now, then we'll put the ignition on, operate the washers and just see what happens and test it, and let's see that it's working. So yeah, we'll just get it in place now and just show you it all set up. Right, so you can just see, I've just got the two connectors, the two probes, sorry, into the connector there. It doesn't matter which way around you get them, and obviously we're just dangling the bulb just down here, and as soon as we operate the washers, we should get a nice brightly lit bulb there. So I'm just going to drop the vehicle down now, operate the washers and see what happens. Right, so as you can see, bulb lit up nice and brightly, so we know the power supply is absolutely spot on. So all we're going to do is get it up now, get it back up in the air, and just run you through how to swap the pump over. Right, so just show you quickly just how to get this little pipe off, and then we'll go on to getting the actual pump off. I'm just going to move the camera away from it while I do it because it's going to be really messy. The pump, there's nothing really strictly holding the pump in. It's like a push fit into the rubber seal where it goes into the bottle there. I'll just show you quickly how to get this pipe off. You just need to simply flick the little black clip down. Really easy to get down. Once you get it to that stage there, you can then simply just pull the pipe off. I'll just push it back on a minute, just while we put the camera aside, where we can get that pipe off and then pull the pump out. It'll be a little bit messy, and then we'll just get on to swapping the pump over. So we've just got the screen wash drain in there. Bit of a problem tonight though, we're going to have to end the video at this. But as you can see, we've just got the washer pump out there, just sort of popped it out with the pry bar just to save getting so messy, that's all. We've got a little bit of a problem in that the actual pump that we've got is the wrong one. You can just see the connectors, there's part of the other connector left in that one as well, so we're going to have to sort that out on the connector. But the actual connector fitting is completely different on this replacement that I've got. So right, so we're back on the Transit. I just thought I'd just finish the video off quick. It's a couple of days later. We've got a new pump. This one's now got the right style connector on it, and you can just see, just the same as the other one, just a single outlet, and then we've just got to just push it into the washer bottle there as well. And it does come with a new seal. Now you can just pop it out and just push it in on the old seal, but if you're going to do that, just have a quick check. You can see this seal has got no gauze in it, but some of the original seals do actually have a little gauze in the bottom, and you really want to be checking that gauze, just making sure that it's not all bunged up, and just giving it a quick clean out as well while you've got the pump out. It's just if they block up, it'll cause you a few problems. So what we're going to do now is just get the new pump into place, then we can get it back down off the ramp, fill the screen washer bottle up, and give it a quick test, just make sure it's all working. So just got the old seal out there, and just show you, just as I said, the original one, you can just see there's like a gauze style gasket part of the seal there as well. If you look in on the inside, you can just see where there is a little bit of gunk in there. It's not too bad, I've seen these a lot worse than that, but I'm going to replace the seal at the same time with the pump. So. As you can just see, pump's all fitted into place now. Now I did just actually fit the original Ford seal on it. It's just this was a little bit baggy. I don't know if it was going to seal or not, so I've just cleaned out the gauze on the original Ford one. It's just sometimes the original Ford seals do seem to be a little bit better than some of these aftermarket ones. But now that we've done that, we're just going to drop it down, get the screen wash in there, and just give it a quick test, just make sure it's working alright. Right, so the washer fluid's all filled up now. Once you've done that, just have a quick check, obviously just make sure it's sealed up, and you can just operate your wipers, and you can see the pump's all working again now. I don't know if you can quite hear the pump, but obviously you can hear it as well. So yeah, that's spot on, that's fixed the job, and just thought I'd put this quick video together in case it helped anyone having a go at theirs. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.